Welcome to the first live of the week and the day. So we hope that it's on air currently. Why it's showing no data? Fifth of November. Yep. Welcome traders. Hope that you guys are ready for another big day. I would appreciate if you write here on the live chat if you're here. Then we can begin looking at the chart on XAUUSD, Euro dollar, British pound US dollar, Gbpusd, and dollar yen. We will be looking at all of them one by one to see how the market might be doing. If you look at it, you can see dollar yen, GJ, gold currently after a big drop again rebound. So we can see that quite a few instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity. And if we closely look at it, we can see that I will be first looking at XAUUSD, and then also we will be looking at other instrument as well. If you look at the gold, we can see that there is a pretty strong bounce from here on XAUUSD on the lower time frame. And after this bounce, the market managed to break out and expecting now at the moment from this level to bounce back up again. Potentially, we could see that another movement. And with that movement, we can expect for the market to return back to the upside. We can see there is a very aggressive lower time frame breakout. Now the question is either the market is breaking below or it's getting back up again. That's the main question here, and we will be looking for any entry opportunity to see where the market might be heading. So based on that, we will be looking for entry opportunity. Let's see where it is heading.
Can you be quiet, please?
I'm on live. 1 second. Let me. Okay, so let's begin another massive, potential massive week this week. Let's see what kind of opportunity we have in the market. I believe that guys ready for big week and big day. And let me know if you have any question using the live chat. Like to see potential further entry opportunity in the market. Before we begin full analysis as well as potential entry opportunity, give a thumbs up guys, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Welcome Joseph, welcome Anthony, very good. Carly, welcome. A big hello from Hungary, welcome, thank you. Watch your video regularly. It's very good that you guys are very serious. I saw some of the members getting a very good feedback, are very serious about learning, which is only the way that you can learn and grow as a trader, by regularly studying, regularly keeping the open mind, and then trading, learning and growing as a trader every single day. So first of all, you can see that there is a potential breakout here. Okay, so which is basically a very strong breakout from this level. Now if we look at the 4 hour, we can see the market broken below and then started to bounce back up. Now the question is, if it is a false breakdown, we could see again return back to the daily resistance. So Now, which one is going to happen? Either XAUSD to reverse or to return back. That's the question that we will be answering, though there is no specific answer in trading, but we will try to find as close answer as possible, and then based on that we can look for potential entry. We see still here a very strong uptrend, so in such a strong uptrend it is not a good idea at all to look for any kind of sell, because trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have. I always, all my strategy also I use based on trend. So based on that, we will be looking for entry opportunity in the market after we see price action confirmation. We have seen there was a breakup structure here on the 1 minute and then managed to break out again. Let's find out what kind of opportunity we have in this session. Looking at 5 minutes on XAUSD, which is basically trending currently with a stronger momentum. This is 15-minute time frame. We can see the market trend is currently up, and based on that we will be looking for trading opportunity. We'll see where it is heading. You can see there is a breakout here as well, and so with that in mind, as the market managed to break out, okay, so you can see this is a very strong breakout, and with this breakout, looking at 1 minute chart again, okay, so we want to see that how the price might behave along the way. Now we already had a trade early today, also we'll be discussing on that. Now here what I'm looking at, as the market breakout has broken out from this structure, this is a very important structure here. As the market has broken out, we could see now a pullback, either reversal or continuation. The way it is heading, it might keep moving up again, depending on how far it might be going. We might see that potentially the market is returning back in the major direction of the trend, or we could see that it's again returning to the support level. At the moment on the lower time frame, my bias is to the upside until we see a clean reversal in this market. What's your bias? Also you can share in the live chat. Nice to see you. Welcome. Abdul Karim, welcome. Thank you very much for joining the live session. So let me start a poll here. Okay, so what's your bias on XAUSD today? So I have to ask, let me ask with a poll. Let's see what majority of the traders are thinking. So what's your bias on XAUUSD? Share your thought and ideas, and based on that we can see. Here is locally we can see there is an uptrend here. Okay, so which is basically trending, creating series of higher high and higher low. And with that uptrend, the market might be moving to this level here, which is an important support level. Okay. Now in this lower time frame, we can see the market trend is it is in a bull market, forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market. And with that uptrend, it's heading in the direction expecting for XAU USD to move back up potentially to grab liquidity. Now it is heading in a way that either you could see complete reversal and then continuation to the upside, or we might see that it's it's getting another rejection from that level, depending on how the price will be doing on the lower time frame. We can look for potential entry. And at the moment, we see from here it didn't look back, it just keep pushing high after this break of structure. So basically it had a complete breakout. Now lower time frame, this is the 1 minute chart, and if we see full reversal, then we might look for entry to this order block, because there is an order block here. First of all, before we look for any entry, we need to look for a confirmation of change of trend. Normally, the best entry for me that I discussed also in our previous VIP Zoom class is in an established trend after a break of structure. Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome. Need some music. Starting with the regular one. Means that's music. Okay. Now locally we can see some drop here. And in this drop, we'd like to see that it's dropping back to the order block. If we see the trend changes, we can look for potential entry. Along with XAUUSD, also you can look for GBP choppy. Euro dollar might trend. We can see that euro dollar had a gap open early today, and then the market reached to the resistance, and then from here we can see that this instrument again reverting back again in that direction. So euro dollar, we can see that this is where series of lower high we might see, and with that series of lower high formation, expecting euro dollar to drop again to the support level. Quite a few long week candles here as well. If we look at the euro dollar, there is a gap open and the market didn't test this gap yet. So this is the resistance line on euro dollar. We look at the daily, the market tested the daily high and formed a narrow candle. On euro dollar, if we see that today the market tested this high, then I will be looking for, we can look for entry in this market if the market tests that level properly. So this is an important resistance line on euro dollar. If it revert back up, then we can look for entry as soon as we will find it. If you guys look at it, you can see that this is an impulse here again, and it's now on a pullback, expecting another bounce and then to return again in the direction. So if you look at here, there is a gap on euro dollar. It didn't fill that gap yet. So this is a liquidity level here on euro dollar with that gap. So if the market a drop in that direction, okay, so if we see that it tested the high and then drop here, especially if the market managed to grab liquidity from here, but I think that it might drop back again to this to fill that gap. So therefore, if it bounce cross that high, then after rejection we can look for entry to the support level. Why? Because today's high is this. Now if we enter here, it's going to be impatient, because anytime we could see another push towards the upside, as you know, once the market open created this high and then it didn't retest that level again, so it was completely in a sideway. It came halfway to the gap going back up. So if it returned from this level, that will be immature movement. So I would be waiting for that to move back up to that level and then to drop again. So if it cross that high, grab liquidity, then it will have enough momentum to drop to that level. Okay, so that's the plan for euro dollar. And this is the level where there's a gap, and also you see narrow quite a few dojis on the 30 minutes, so which is basically high liquidity zone. So let's look at one by one to see how the market might be doing. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session every day, make sure you give a thumbs up, smash it, and also if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so. For every single day I'm posting a lot of content, educational content, to help you in your growth as a trader. What is the music is this? Okay, so here is what you can see. And now we can look back on XAUSD. We saw there's some movement on dollar yen as well, I have seen early today. So if we see that good move on dollar yen, also we can look for it. We can see that here is bounce on dollar yen. Also, I will be looking at dollar yen to see how the market might be doing, and based on that we can look for potential trading opportunity in the market. We'll see how far it might be going based on that. Dollar yen currently, you see this one also open with a gap, and after the gap open we might see that the market, you know, after this gap open, it left that gap, and that's a big one here. So we'll see where it is heading also as well. So let's going back to XAU USD, and there is a doji gap open, and on the 15 minutes we can see the market is moving back up. Looking at the 1 minute again, we see after the breakout structure it's managed to break out again. So as we mentioned, there is a breakout structure and the market revert back up. So let's see what's happening here. So this breakup structure reverting back up is a sign that the trend may continue. Now in that case, where we can expect the trend to move back up? Guys, are you with me? Also, this one, early today we had a trade here. Okay, so we can see that in that area. Okay, so if you look at the 15 minutes, you can see this is a there is a big gap here, and with that gap a drop here as well. So we had a trade early today. Also, we can discuss on that, the first trade of the day. So that was a massive one, 172 pip in this trade on XAUUSD. Let's discuss that one as well, because we can learn from it. So this one early today I posted on the VIP group, and the reason I opened the trade, and also if you guys let's look at the 1 minute chart we also discussed in the previously, or the 15 minutes, because if you look at the 1 minute on this trade here, you can see there was with the market open, suddenly the price had a breakdown here, and after this breakdown, okay, so with the market open we saw the breakdown, and after this breakdown we saw the market form that head and shoulder, and after this head and shoulder formation, what happened is that the price rebirth. And if you look at here, you can see series of lower high formation, and after this series of lower high formation, okay, we saw the market manage to break down from this level, and with that breakdown we can see the market now just moving in the direction, trending in the direction, and we could see that it just, because it managed to break down, we see that there is a neckline here currently, and the entry is based on primary. You can see series of lower high formation, and with that series of lower high, it completely broken below, form a huge drop, close that full zone here, and we had a so if you closely look at it, you can see this is a 172 pip trade. Now in fact it just in a matter of an hour. So the trigger for this trade, if you look at the 1 hour also, we can see a little more clearer picture in this lower time frame. This is the 1 hour, and there is a gap open here. You can see this is a gap open, and because there is a gap open, okay, so we can see there is a gap open, and from that gap the market managed to break out and then revert back again, and now after that we saw the market started to trend in that direction. So this is where we open the trade. It played out very well. You don't need to over trade. The most important part here is to keep the winner always better and the loser as minimum as possible. And let's keep this kind of trade more and more. Now in the live session, if we want to enter, we need to see this kind of entry, which in fact give us confidence. But at the same time, guys, make sure always when you open the trade, you must do the risk management. The next trade could be a completely a losing trade. So trading is all about probability. One trade could be winner, the other trade could be loser, but at the end of the day, the goal here is to maintain high probability trade setup. Okay, so high probability trade setup, high risk reward, and then risk management, and over long time remain profitable. Gold is going up again and never to come again for the rest of the week. Good evening, welcome. So how do you know that it's going to happen? Okay, see that here. Now this is a now currently, very strong breakout pullback, expecting it to return. Now let's see the lower time frame. If you look at the 1 minute, we can see that there's a gap open. Okay, so okay, here it tested the neckline also. Okay, so we can see that after this neckline retest, it's moving again in the direction.
You want something done, just do it yourself. Don't ask me anything, do it yourself. And I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, said, what you doing, man? Do it yourself. What you waiting for? Just do it yourself. You don't need no one, just do it yourself. Picked up the skill, I picked up the work. Now they can't say anything, I do it myself. Wanna go somewhere, I take myself out. You run a long thing, yeah, no doubt. Get it done, yo, give me a shot. Yeah, you want it suited.
Okay, so here we can see that lower time frame price action. Again, going to the 1 hour chart to see that overall direction in the market. And this is the 1 hour, the way the market is heading. I think that we may see a bounce potentially, and I would be also looking at the daily level. So this is the daily resistance line here. Okay, so this is the daily resistance, and with the daily resistance, this is a move, a very strong movement here, pullback, and we could see another move in that area. And with that movement, as a bounce, pullback, another bounce, we could see the price is moving back up again to the level where there is a resistance line. So in that situation, we would like to see that we have seen breakup structure, still trend is up. We can look for entry after deeper pullback. This is the 1 hour candle. We can see 17 minutes remaining for this candle to close. And I think that this candle may continue to rise. But before that, if we see enough pullback, we can get into it as soon as we will find that significant pullback in this market. So we'll see here how far it might be going, and based on that, want to see it's breaking below, and then Okay, so we would like to see deeper pullback and then we can get into it as soon as we will find that. I always change the time frame is because so that we can see clearly in the market where it might be heading, because trading is two important aspect as a trader that we need to, let means the two important question that we need to answer before we get into a trade. So to answer these two important question, we need to look at three major component of the market. There is the market structure, which is finding the direction of the trend, and price action for entry, as well as the liquidity. So these three fundamental component of the market will give us an idea which way the price might be heading. So therefore the market structure is the most important part that I look at when I trade, the rest coming later. So if you look at the market structure here, what is the direction of the trend, and the direction of the trend, the market structure in this market is bullish, right? So therefore in this bull market, we only, until we see that bull markets turn into a bear market, we will only look for potential buying. Okay, this is the mistake that, in the beginning even advanced trader does, always looking to trade against the trend. As soon as you trade against the trend, you are going against the flow, right? So if you go against the flow, no matter what, how much you try, not gonna work, right? So to understand the flow, you need to understand the market structure. So what is market structure? Has anyone any idea what is market structure? Gold will be bearish after some time. How do you know? The daily resistance will be broken to the upside. Also, how do you know? These are the questions, right? In trading, everything is uncertain and probability. And even the language, sometimes we need to be very, very careful here. Okay, so because that's how we might make a trading decision. Everything is uncertain in trading. It's all about probability. Not only in trading, I think that everything is uncertain, right? Everything is, in fact, uncertain. So until you find it, it's uncertain, everything. So when you look at trading, also it's uncertain. And therefore, the only thing that we can look at is probabilistic perspective. Okay, so Jitu Jacob, bearish. Okay, what else? Anyone else with a different opinion? Okay, now looking back 30 minutes time frame, we can see that from here, this is a concrete bounce here, and with that concrete bounce, after this doji breakout, we can see after break of all of this low, the market again here, it is, yeah, so it form a structure. I wouldn't consider it yet a reversal. It's still bullish, very strong uptrend. So what I think that we might see now 2697 possible, 2700, and here is now for potential bullish, we'll be looking for this support level to be broken. 30 minutes, if we look at the 30 minutes, we can see that that's an important support. We may see that far, may not, but that will be a very important zone that we can look for if the market comes down to that level, or it might just keep moving up from this zone here to the upside as the trend is up. So we are ready for any entry if we see that. As soon as we will find that, enter. Like to prepare the chart and everything. So if we find any entry, we will be looking to enter with proper risk management. Risk management is very important. High and low of the day from structure. Bearish month and profit taking. London push the price up, NY might push the price down. Okay, could be. So we see an inverted head and shoulder formation here. Look at the 30 minutes, so you can see the market basically bouncing up that level. So there is a potential inverted head and shoulder here. And that potential inverted head and shoulder so the 15 minutes here, same thing. Okay, from here we can see that this is what we expecting. I'm expecting to break below any of this low, and then to this is an important support. So there is a we can see that inverted head and shoulder formation, and after this inverted head and shoulder we could see that it's moving in that direction again. And before that, would like to see that it has grabbed enough liquidity from this support level. This trend is now currently tired, that I would say that it's a tired trend, and we might see that after this tired trend want to see a break of structure, and then especially after the break of structure you can look for that entry opportunity. Okay, locally we can see some pullback, as this is a currently strongly uptrend. This is the current level on the 5 minutes that we will be looking. This is the previous swing low, and break of this low can give potential bounce for buy opportunity to 2697 level, because when trend is up we need to look for break of structure. That's the key to find better opportunity. Guys, I see the likes is almost 1/5 of the view. So if you guys are enjoying the live session, make sure you smash it. And I do share many of the educational content in the free Telegram channel. You can stay connected by joining there. Also, there are promotions and all the updates in the channel. Mr. Akash, every session seems to form box, and can that be called structure? You start to sell, should we observe more buy? No, not selling, because it is currently in a bullish trend. So this is where this is what, this is what the awareness that I would say that every trader need to develop, right? In this market now, we are looking at 5 minutes, for example, 5 minutes and 1 minute that you will be looking to enter. What is the trend at the moment in this market, guys? This is the question. So to find better trading opportunity, you need to answer, as I mentioned, www. Okay, 3-pole W. The first W is which way, the directional bias, which is you can find from the market structure. So you need to find out which direction you should be entering the trade, right? Either to buy or sell. There are two buttons in in your trading, right? Or three. One is break even. There is no break even button. So either you will be buying or selling. So there are two buttons. Which button to use will come from which way. That means that from the market structure. So what is the market structure so far? It may change anytime. You can see some bounce drop coming. We can't guess until we see what we see in the chart. So the market structure we see is, it's a bull market, and in that bull market we see the market basically, we can see it is in a strong uptrend. Once we see the market is bullish, the market structure we found, the next thing that we need to look at is liquidity, right? So which way the market is grabbing that liquidity, because until we see that liquidity is grabbed, we cannot find proper entry. So next thing we can look for is the liquidity, okay? Which way the market is grabbing that liquidity. And once we find that, the next thing we need to look for the price action confirmation. So second W will come from liquidity and price action. That means that when to enter the trade, right? So which is also very important, when to enter. Even if you know that which way to trade, you can't trade anytime, right? You need perfect timing to enter, and that is where you will find from the price action confirmation. And that price action confirmation will come from the, which is the second W that we need to find out. And the third W is what it is. Why, right? So why we are trading, which is completely different from what you have seen, which most traders don't think about it. We think that we only need to know the technical analysis, market structure that you have learned, risk management, everything is fine, all in place, just to see that before it hit the, that you took a big trade, but before it goes to the profit target, you just closed premature trade, and the next one you doubled up the risk, and a lot of things is because of the emotion, right? So emotional resilience is very important, and that will come from triple W, which is the why. Okay, so that means that you need to have a clear reason for trading so that you can hang on long enough when it takes time, right? So which is the third W. So when you answer this 3W, that's where you will be able to find better trading opportunity in the market. I believe that you are enjoying the live session, guys. Make sure you give a thumbs up, smash the like button, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet for more updates as well as trading education. Okay, so let's see what's happening with the euro dollar. We can see that euro dollar slowly trying to come back down again. So this instrument also, we can see that here euro dollar, there is a breakout to the resistance, and this one also coming down again. If you look at here on euro dollar, I was looking at this instrument as well. If you look at the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame on euro dollar, we can see the market in this instrument as well on euro dollar is slowly coming down, and there is a gap here. It's not been filled on euro dollar. That might lead the price back again towards the downside. So if we see enough, I was waiting for this level 1.0501 level. If the market managed to go to that level, we can look for entry on this instrument as soon as we will find it. Let's go back to XAUUSD. Here is the trend is up. Came back on XAUUSD, this one trending. So the level that I will be looking at is this. So we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of bullish move. And now that might lead that price now to come back again for a pullback. 6 hours bull move. Okay, so it is possible for the market to trend again in the direction. So is this a break of structure or it is a continuation pattern? That's also important to understand when we are entering the trade. This is where also the confusion comes. Many traders, even sometime I also get confused. It's a breakdown or it's a pullback, right? So it's a pullback or a change of trend, which is sometimes comes with great confusion. But if you keep practicing to understand, then it becomes slowly easier. Now you can see there was a break of structure here and then breakout, and we have seen another break of structure. Now this time what I think that less likely to go back up, rather we could see in that direction at least for some period of time. But I'm not getting into the trade. Why? Because we need further confirmation. Patience, guys. Patience is the key in trading. If you are not patient, then you can quit right now, because without patience nothing comes, right? Patience is the greatest virtue of a trader. So you need to develop it. If you are not patient, then you can develop. No one is patient. Naturally, most of us are impatient. But you can develop that by practicing mindfulness, like staying fully present in the moment when you are trading. So it's not easy, but you can do it. So you can see there is some kind of a long candle being formed, and So this is the 1 minute chart we are looking at. In that zone, there's a doji. We could see that it's breaking in the direction. We'll see that how far it might be going. As you can see from here, it's getting a rejection, and that might lead that price now in that support level. Now even that price bring that back to the order block here. Two probable scenario now. It's the 1 hour. Okay. The bias is in the downside now. To find that entry, it's going very fast. Now it turns into bear market for the short term at least. The market sentiment changes. We will target now this level for breakout and then to enter. The market sentiment changes and turn to slowly bear market. This is an order block. So if you want to enter with a breakout, 30 minutes, if we look at 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Now the market structure is currently bearish, and with this bearish market structure, So you have seen that support is broken. From here, can expect a reaction to the upside. So if it react towards the upside, where this is 1 minute again, a green candle formation. For entry, swing high here. Okay, so start to drop, and we might see dropping back to the order block here. So the trend is down now at the moment. Very strongly bearish at the moment, and so it managed to break below. Currently it's coming back to the order block, and we might see now 2670. Now for me to enter, because the trend now established to be downtrend locally on the 1 minute. So you have seen this drop, pullback, drop, swing high, swing low, and currently what we need to see a break of structure for potential entry. So that could lead that price back to this level here. For a bigger risk reward, we need a break of structure here. So that the trend we have found this, guys, it's important that reading a trend is very important. Market structure, you can see this is what we were talking about, that a break of that there's a drop, pullback. So currently it's the trend here. So these are swing highs, okay, and swing low. So series of lower high, lower low, downtrend, and this is the previous swing high. We want to see a potential break of structure. If we see that break of structure, we can look for pending order below this swing low. If the market breaks below, then we can get into the trade. It's the main purpose. It's forming a doji here. Let's get ready for it. Potentially, if it does, okay, so waiting for a breakup structure. Now, if it is not breaking, no, we're not having any breakup structure. I don't want to be on a rush. It's a good idea to always have a better entry opportunity. What kind of music is this? Okay. So we found that directional bias. So this is an order block. Wanting to see it's breaking above to the order block. And understanding trend is very, very crucial if you want to trade in any instrument in any time frame with any account size. Because when you understand the trend, you know that when to enter. And not only that, once you understand that, then the next thing is to understand what kind of movement will create a reversal. Do you have an idea? For example, let's say you see the market trending like that, okay, creating series of lower high and lower low, right? And suddenly the market breaks from that structure. Now this is a trend, okay, downtrend, creating series of lower high and lower low, which is in a downtrend. And in the downtrend, what you can see, potentially the market had a breakout. Okay, so with that breakout, if you see that the market had a, again hitting the swing high. When you see that the market had a break of that swing high, in that situation, what kind of movement here in this move, what will bring your this price back to the downside? There are two ways the market might be hitting that level. Okay, one way could be like this. Okay, the other way could be boom, one or a strong movement. That's where the key to look at. Because when the market moves with a one strong movement in an important level in the opposite direction of the trend, that's where the possibility for a reversal, especially if the hit is with bigger ATR, maybe 2 ATR or 1.5 ATR or nearly to 2 ATR candle hit those kind of levels. That's where the probability that this market will reverse. Okay, so in that perspective, if you look at some of the levels, you can see here is C. When the market was trending, it's trending, and then breakdown. When it was breaking down here, there wasn't enough pullback in that breakdown. And that's where we saw that a reversal happen again. That's why this is not only the breakdown or breakout, but also how it has broken out or broken down. And that cannot be predicted. Why? The reason I'm saying is because I got very frequent question asking what level should I buy, or the price will reach 2700 or will reverse from 2600. How do you know that it will reverse from 2700 2600 until we see how the price is reacted to that level? And that reaction will come from the price action and from how the price has hit that level, right? So which is very essential to understand when you are trading. Now, if you look at here, you can see this is the 1 minute chart. We have found the previous swing high. Here we have identified that. And here, the only way we can look for potential further entry, if we see the market has broken that high with a different price action confirmation, that we can look for that entry opportunity. Hope that you guys understanding it, which is very important to know that in what situation you will be entering and in what situation you will not. And the opportunity comes in the market not very often. Okay, that's why patience is the number one key that we need to look at when we are trading. And you can see that in this whole move, there is only one movement here. If you look at here, there is only one move. And with that one move, there was an opportunity. And then now it's still there is not further better opportunity, but we will be waiting for that. Now here is, we can see that it's moving up and it's in a sideways movement, which is in a consolidation. And after this consolidation, if it breaks the swing high, how it will break also, as I mentioned, is very important to know that this is how the market is hit that level. There is a probability, and then we will be placing that order, which is absolutely important to always to keep in mind. Okay, so it's in a very it's in a sideway movement. Let's wait for the market to break that swing high. It might keep pushing sideways before it grab liquidity. Okay, we can see that trying to break from that swing high. Now 30 minutes, 1 hour. Okay, so it has broken that swing high. So the 1 hour. Still hit that one now. If I look at this market, if we look at the multi-time frame, we can see that it managed to bounce from here, and for potential entry here, I will be only looking to see we can see there is a narrow doji formation in this area. And okay, so at this point, for finding that entry, it might now try to go back here. This is where there is a neckline, and it's started a local uptrend again. One hour candle closing in 20 minutes. We can see after this retest trying to bounce back up, and this is a crucial question. Is either XAUUSD is continuing in the direction again. If we look at the daily, where we can find a little more clearer picture, you can see the daily, there was a big bounce here, and the long-term trend is here is up. So daily trend is up. Now 4 hour, we can see after this drop the market is showing bullish. Look at the 1 hour, we can see the same thing. 30 minutes trying to bounce back up. 15 minutes slowly returning in the direction. 5 minutes looking at the lower time frame. So let's go back to the 1 minute, and here is deciding either to go long or short is half half the battle. Okay, so the next we need to look for that the zone where we will be entering the trade, and until we see that confirmation, we just need to be patient, isn't it? That's the key, to be patient. Whether you spend 1.5 hours looking at the chart, what's happening with the euro dollar? Euro dollar slowly trying to form a, a bullish trend here, but this is a daily candle, and I don't think that it will be very successful to create a new higher high today, at least. Instead, it might move in a sideways here in that area, so not a very good price action. If we look at the GBP, JPY, and dollar yen, so dollar yen looks bearish here. Bearish engulfer, and 10 minutes, two dojis, break of structure. This is an important zone here. Looking at dollar yen, so I'll be biased a little on dollar yen at this point in this direction. We see that there is a break of structure, and from which we might see another wave of bounce. Just looking at the risk reward. Very worthy. What's happening with okay, so XAUSD managed to drop here. Okay, so this one has broken below after the swing high. While you are looking at the it's the 15 minutes candle, a liquidity candle formation. Okay, so this one has broken below, and because it has managed to break below in that level, Now expectation to drop below this level. So I would like to place a pending order here at 2679 to this order block TP target, which will be, we want to take 2 to 1 here. So if it breaks below, then we will be entering into the trade with it's a sell stop. So sell stop, and sell stop at 2679.84, 2684.96 stop loss, and TP target here. You can see all the data. Pending. So we have entered sell stop. So place that pending order on XAUSD. So the second trade of the day, and still not triggered. If it drops down, then you will be entering. I'm going to keep a bigger TP target. So so there will be around, here is 50 pip stop loss in this market. With this 50 pip stop loss, one drop can give that trade triggered, and if it drops down, then we are on the trade. This is there is a liquidity gap here. The liquidity gap we can expect is for this market to move in that direction. Okay, so you'll see that how far it might be heading, and based on that you can look for entry opportunity. Again, we already placed that, but if we see further downside we can look for further entry opportunity. Even adding position we can look at that. Welcome guys. I hope that you understood the reason. Now let's uh, recap and go back to our previous analysis before we enter the trade. So we have drawn the lines that, if you guys remember from here, drop, pullback, drop, pullback, drop. We have drawn that breakout structure. If it drops, then we will be placing the pending order. This is our plan, right? So this is the plan that we had, and it's very important that you have a plan. So plan your trade, trade your plan, as you have heard that. So we saw that breakout structure happened, and we were waiting for break from that, and it happens, right? So we planned the trade. Now trade that plan. Smash the like button, and also make sure you do the risk management. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be a winner. It may just grab liquid and go back up again for another bounce and then return back. It happens. Okay, so it happens over and over again in the market. So always stay cautious by doing the risk management. Now we can see that still didn't trigger. If it is not breaking that swing low, we might see here going back up again to that resistance line. That means that missing that low, going back up, and then in that situation it might grab liquidity again, may come back, and in that case we might see even bigger drop. We'll see where it might be heading. Mr. Akash, every session seems from box. Okay, Mr. Akash, should we observe more? Okay, we're observing. I've gotten access to the Forex Academy. I won the competition on the 13th. Welcome. That's very good. Uh, Congratulations. Yeah, we have quite a few members in the academy have got recently has come, and also there will be at the end of the session also there will be giveaway as well later today, so you guys can stay in the competition for the giveaway. But in addition to that, if you want to learn more about the strategies and everything, also you can visit www.forextradingwizard.com, where also you can find the link to join if you want to take your trading to the next level. That this is where we have few members to take. So, and also at the end of the session there will be one lucky winner who will be able to get access to the academy. So make sure you stick till the end to get into that competition. We can see that consolidation again. With that consolidation, if it bounce back up, we might see another bounce, or we could see that drop back down again. Like to see where it is heading. Thank you very much. Here is slowly moving up. So it's a pending order. It didn't trigger yet. So if it is going up again to this resistance, which you could see, then, or it might just drop again from here. Let's see what's happening. Our plan is here. If it breaks below, then we will be entering, or we will be, waiting for to see new entry opportunity again. Okay, so looks like that we might see trend in that direction. So if it is breaking below, then we will be waiting for the a trigger. Okay, so we got the trigger and the market start to drop. We got a trigger and we are on the trade. Let's try to find out um, some TP on it. Trade is running and 25 pip up. All right, so you see that a break of structure, expecting it to trend in the direction to this level. So based on our plan, the market moved and we are on the trade. We have traded the plan. Now the rest we need to leave it on the market. Risk management is key. Anything can happen in trading. It might just keep pushing back up again, which is not unusual to see. It's always a good idea to remain fully managed. Since it's bouncing back up, trying to bounce back up. Don't expect it to happen. It happens. If it happens, it happens. The 5 minutes chart going to that level. Come on. Okay, so 15 minutes. Good here. 5 minutes candle closing and okay, has come back below our entry again. Now this is a very important point. Either we will be running or closing. I will be looking at first of all we want to close in profit or at entry, not in loss. So this 1 minute candle will determine either we will be running or closing. I'll give a shout out if I am doing anything, because we don't want to see that it's reverse from here, which we could see some point maybe. If that's the case, then we will be immediately exit the trade at entry or with little up and down. Doesn't look to me very nicely bearish. Ten minutes. Looks like that we might see some rejection from here. Not a very good price action at the moment. So got rejection. Thirty minutes looking at. Just got a rejection. And so this is where we need to look at. If now it's getting proper rejection, then we might be sitting at entry. It might come back again. Okay, so if the market fall below our entry, we will be immediately exiting the trade with running P&L. If the market managed to break below 2680, below our entry, we will be exiting the trade with the running P&L. Might come back for another retest, or it may go back up depending on how the candle closing here. Okay, we can see that it's now coming in that direction, which is Now it might, price action is still showing little bias to the upside. Okay, let's see if we can break that below. We're getting upside bias here. Might move back up. We are stopped out on the trade. So it's reversed after this. We just reversed from here. So forming an inverted head and shoulder, it just reversed from this level, and another liquidity grab, and then okay, so what it is trying to do here, you can see the second grab. I think it might revert again. See, it has broken that level. The pricing is such a level that we can't now get in again, because it might keep pushing back up or return back again, because there is a drop and then immediate rejection here. So that basically created that momentum. So at the moment, if we look at here, you can see that after this rejection, see if it is getting a rejection or moving back up again. 4 hour, if we look at from here, bounce daily, I think either we might see sideway movement here, or could be the bullish bias, because it has got a rejection, and less likely that we will see downside again in this market. So it might move in a sideway in that zone, but we will be waiting for further trading opportunity, further confirmation. Once we find entry, we will be looking for that entry as soon as we will see that. And we are almost at the end of the session. In the meantime, guys, I will be going to the giveaway section. We had early today one trade. The trading need to always keep in mind that it's always about the probability. So let's go to the giveaway, and so we'll be going to the giveaway. Now keyword will be Forex, and that will be the keyword. So you can write that to enter into the competition. If you write that keyword on the live chat, you will be able to get into that. So we'll see how many members coming into the competition, and one of you lucky winner will be able to get access to the academy from this live session. So you can write that. So we'll found 3 entries. Take all of you. So until the music is on, you can write your keyword to enter into that competition. One of you will be able to get access to from this lucky winner in the academy. Thank you. Welcome. We found 7 entries, 7 members in the competition. So one lucky winner will be able to get access to everything in the academy. So don't miss out to write the keyword to enter into the competition. Welcome. We found 8 eligible members. So you can write that keyword. So the music, as soon as the music is end, the entry will be finished. found 10 entries, and we'll be rolling it up very soon. Found 11 eligible members. So we found 12 eligible members. You can join that competition. Still on until the music is on. "14 eligible members. Still, you have time to enter. We see 15 eligible members in the competition. We found 15 eligible members. Welcome. So we will be rolling it up now. Choose a winner. So congratulations, Said Montizir Mehdi. I think if you are already in the academy, your name looks very familiar to me. I will be rolling it up again. So if you are not, you still can apply. If you are, because I don't want to those, double up. Gina or Gina is today's winner of lifetime access. So you can email us info. I'm giving the email in the live chat. info@forextradingwizard.com. So winner can email at info@forextradingwizard.com for those who win, and with your YouTube username, it will be sent it to in your email address. I hope that you guys enjoyed this live session. You learned from it, and I'll see you very soon again trading live. Until that, stay well, stay happy.